Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
How'd you get to be so big?
I guess I just grew that way.
What's it take to be a great basketball player like you?
Well, you really gotta want it.
Before Stephen Curry was the first player to be unanimously voted most valuable player in NBA history, and one of only 13 players to win the MVP award multiple times. Before Steph Curry would lead the Golden State Warriors to win the NBA Finals in 2015 for the first time in 40 years for the franchise.
In 1993 was the last Warrior rookie to get a triple-double.
Before Curry would be drafted first round, 7th overall in 2009 by Golden State.
The Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry from Davidson College.
Way back in the day, people questioned whether or not Stephen would even play Division I college basketball. Now 8 years into his professional career, Curry has done more than silence his critics. He's accomplished more than most do in an NBA lifetime. Growing up, he was strongly influenced by his dad, NBA player Del Curry, and his athletic mother. He spent his early years in the locker rooms and on the court shooting hoops with his NBA heroes.
I got a picture with Michael Jordan and Dennis Rodman in the back, of the tunnels. And
by the time Stephen went to college, he began to blow away expectations, taking home award after award while setting all-time records. Along the way, he also found his blushing bride-to-be when he was only 14 years young, and it seems like fate continued to bring these two together.
Didn't want to waste any time and start a family and get married, and life is good with her.
All right, enough with the tease. Let's get into this come-up story. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of Stephen Curry prior to fame, here for you on Before They Were Famous. Now, this is an updated video, and it's been sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. Because I love you guys, we worked out a special deal for a limited time. New members can get their first month of the Executive Razor with a tube of their Dr. Carver shave butter for just $5. That's a $15 value for only $5. And that includes free shipping. Every time I shave this neck beard off, I love how I feel about 5 years younger. You can sign up now. There is a link in the description box down below. All right, finally, let's get into this bio.
I had more, I was kind of better at it, this basketball, and I wanted to practice some more on it and try to make it to the pros if I have a chance.
Steph Curry was born Waddell Stephen Curry II on March 14th, 1988 in Akron, Ohio. During this time, his dad was playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers, but spent most of his NBA career playing for the Charlotte Hornets, raising his family in North Carolina from 1988 to 1998. Stephen is the eldest of 3 children. His brother Seth came along 2 years later and now plays in the NBA for the Dallas Mavericks. His sister Seidel is 6 years his junior and a volleyball star playing for Elon University. Growing up, the kids were encouraged to play all different types of sports, including baseball.
We played baseball a lot when we were in Charlotte. Played for about 4 or 5 years, and never got into pitching, but played everything else.
It became clear by the age of 5 for Stephen that his interests and his talents lied in basketball.
He and his younger brother Seth were always in the locker room, at shoot-arounds, attending games. Growing up, basketball became Steph's passion.
His father, Del Curry, took to teaching his son the fundamentals of basketball early on. He also booked his son to star with him in a Burger King commercial. Poor Seth, he didn't even get a call back.
You really gotta want it. You gotta taste it. You gotta be able to smell it. I mean, you really gotta be hungry for it.
Dad, can we go to Burger King? I am really hungry.
His mother, Sonia, a former Division I volleyball star for Virginia Tech, taught her boy discipline while running a Montessori children's school which had over 150 kids. In 1999, the family started to move around. They lived in Milwaukee for a short period before relocating to my hometown of Toronto, while his dad played for the Raptors from 1999 to 2002. Stephen now entering his teens, he went from shooting hoops on NBA courts to playing in his own league, including the Queensway Christian College boys basketball team, leading them to an undefeated season, as well as playing for the Toronto 5-0 club, which traveled around the province of Ontario. In this league, Stephen squared off against other future NBA hopefuls. Although he had yet to meet Aisha at this time, she too was living in Toronto, but the two would cross paths a little later. When his father retired from the NBA, the family relocated to Charlotte, North Carolina, where Stephen was enrolled at Charlotte Christian School, where he became a member of a Christian youth program, and it was there he finally met Aisha. It was almost like she was following him around.
Charlotte, North Carolina, at the youth group, We did.
And then we met again on Facebook. You hollered at me.
Playing basketball in high school, he was named All-Conference, All-State, and led his team to 3 conference titles and 3 state playoff appearances.
Number 20, a senior, Stephen Curry.
As a freshman, Curry was only about 5'4" and never shot up beyond 6'2" while he was in high school. He wanted to follow in his father's footsteps and play for the Virginia Tech Hokies, but he was only offered a walk-on spot. He wasn't chosen by any Division I college team and took an eager offer from Davidson College in North Carolina, where he played for the Wildcats. There he lit it up, scoring 32 points in his second game and wound up earning Southern Conference Freshman of the Year honors. The only freshman in the nation who outscored him that season was fellow Warrior and Texas star Kevin Durant. Stephen averaged 21.5 points and shot 40.8% from 3 during his inaugural campaign. As fate would have it, the EPSI Awards took him to Los Angeles, where Aisha had moved, now an aspiring actress. The two connected on Facebook and went on their first date.
Our first date was on Hollywood Boulevard in LA. Down, what's the stars? What's it, Walk of Fame?
Walk of Fame.
Back on the court, Curry had become a national star in his sophomore year. He carried the Wildcats to a berth in the regional finals of the NCAA tournament with a series of high-scoring performances. He was twice named an All-American and led the nation with an average of 28.6 points per game as a junior. Although his size and weight were seen as worrisome by some recruiters and draft blogs predicted that he would have a hard time competing at the next level, Stephen was selected the 7th pick of the 2009 NBA draft by the Golden State Warriors. What a great day. Although it was a team that hadn't taken home a big W in 40 years.
Nothing against Golden State, but these Knick fans wanted Stephen Curry.
Now standing at 6'3", he averaged more than 22 points per game after the 2010 All-Star break and wound up finishing second in the Rookie of the Year balloting. This impressive rookie season landed him on the USA men's basketball senior national team, which won him a gold medal at the 2010 World Championships. Unfortunately, it was here that he would sustain a serious ankle injury. In the meantime, he married Aisha in North Carolina, and in 2011 they had their first daughter Riley the following year. It would take a few seasons for him to fully recover his ankle, but when that happened in 2015, the man lit it up. He set a new record with 286 three-pointers and led the league in steals, earning him the Most Valuable Player award. He then led the win against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals, giving his team its first championship since 1975. Gotta feel good.
The Golden State Warriors are the 2015 NBA champions.
No need for Game 7.
Their first title in 40 years.
Now we gotta give a huge thanks to Dollar Shave Club for helping me make this video. Without some sponsors, well, we couldn't make as many as we do. With Dollar Shave Club, you don't even have to bother going to the store. And there's no triple, double, laser, swivel, gimmicky shave tech. Just high-quality razors delivered to your door. And for a limited time, new members get their first month of the Executive Razor with a tube of their Dr. Carver shave butter for only $5 with free shipping. After that, your razors are just a few bucks a month. In your first month box, you'll get an awesome weighty handle, a full cassette of 4 cartridges, and a tube of shaved butter, which is fantastic, for real. There are no hidden fees and no commitments. Cancel anytime you like. Get your first month for just $5 at dollarshaveclub.com/BTWF. Or click the link in the description box down below. As for the rest of the story, well, you know the story, because this is before they're famous. And everything that I said in this was at the time of this recording. He may have won a second championship by now. He probably did. Anyways, guys, let us know who's next in the comments down below. I'll see you in another video. Boom! People questioned whether or not Stephen would even play Division I college basketball.